Hello, Morning Star, family and friends. Welcome back to another sega of Cooking with the Stars. I'm Brother Predist Davis, a proud member of the Morning Star. Today we're going to be cooking on these bean soup. It doesn't take long to cook this particular meal, but it's good for winter. And since I think this is one of the coldest days that we have, it comes right in handy at this point. So I'm going to start by saying again that, the gloves, and I know, the colors, and Merry Christmas to everybody. But anyway, the gloves and safety things that you have, already used my sanitizer to make sure everything was cleaned and sterilized. Today I'm going to start off by telling you what's going to go into the bean soup. I used pulled pork. Whichever brand you want to use, you can use, but it's 1 pound of pulled pork. Okay, you use this particular one, and like I say, there's so many different ones you can get. It's your choice. The other things I'm using is the Carolina bean soup, beans, along with the butter beans, kidney beans, black beans, garbanzo beans, chili beans, pinto beans, navy beans, great northern beans, and we're going to top it off with the brown sugar baked beans. Okay, so I always use 10 cans of beans to put in there. In addition to that, I don't know if you've heard of this particular one. If you haven't, you need to get this. Okay, this mumbo sauce is awesome. And it goes perfect with the on-bees bean soup. I've already measured the amount that I need. It's like a half a cup of mumbo sauce. And I've also had accent, garlic salt, and lemon pepper. And I blended that together. And I have that ready in there. It's like a tablespoon of each one. And I've also used hot sauce. Okay, I'm going to give it that little hit with it, and it's really off the chart. It's really good, and I've already measured that. That's like a quarter of a cup of hot sauce. In addition to that, I'm going to need, and I keep this in the refrigerator because I don't like to keep it out until I'm ready to use it. And it's going to be, you have a choice of hot salsa, depending on what you like, or mild salsa, depending on your taste buds. For this particular one, I'm using mild salsa because I already have hot sauce there. And you can put it in as much as you want, but this is like a pound also. And as a matter of fact, these cans are like 15.5 ounces, which equals up to about 439 grams. Each one of them, with the exception of the baked beans. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use the mild salsa. You only need one of these, but I'm going to take this and put this to the side in case I need extra. Okay? And we'll go ahead and get started. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take the beans and we're going to put them in a strainer. Okay, you just pour them in there. Pour them in the strainer. Okay. I tell you, it doesn't take long to make this, and it's really good for winter. I mean, I'm good at making the lima beans and neck bones and things like that. Good winter meals that you can eat. What I'm making right now will feed, oh my goodness, I know we had 10 people up there before they get together. And it fed all of us, and we still had some left. Okay, and I had to add all these beans in there, and as you can see, that's why I'm saying it's going to take a lot to make the bean soup. But once it's made, you'll be able to see the difference. Alright, and what I'm doing, the reason I'm mixing these together because I want to get all the juices off of it. I'm not trying to keep these particular juices for the bean soup. So I'm gonna be rinsing these off once I put them all in there together. And the only one I'm not gonna rinse off is the baked beans. The baked beans we will add that in with this sauce and everything. Okay, we're almost there. Like I said, it doesn't take long. I don't know what's going on with our Ravens. Everybody, this corona, y'all be extremely careful while you're out there. If you have to be out there in the element, make sure you're very careful. All right, as you can see, I'm adding all the beans in there together. And I think I got one more that I need to add. Okay. And now, all we're going to do, we're going to rinse it off with hot water. Just take all the beans that's in there. We're going to rinse it with the hot water and get all that sauce that's in there out. Okay. And I'll tell you why I rinse all the sauce off of there, because the ingredients that I'm adding in there and the salsa is going to bring it to the combination that you need. And I'm going to take the beans and I'm going to pour it into the pot. Okay. Now I've already started on the pulled pork. Okay, I preheated the pulled pork. Like I said, you need only 1 pound. So I preheated it already, and I'm going to take the pulled pork and add to the beans. And because I know that it's going to require the flavor from the pulled pork, the bean soup is going to have, we're going to keep the sauce from this in there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to rinse, this is my way of doing, you do it any way you want. I'm going to rinse the can out, because I'm going to need juices from the can, and use this juice that I have left in here. And I'm going to rinse it out and pour in there also. Remember what I told you, this particular can I'm not going to rinse off. I'm going to keep the sauce from this particular can. We're going to add this to it, like so. Because, and this is particular kind because the brown sugar hickory is what I'm looking for to give you that flavor that we need. Okay, now I'm going to take this along with the can, and I'm gonna add a little bit of water, rinse it around, and I'm gonna take and pour some out into here and rinse this on and try to get all the juices that I can from this. This is just my way of doing it. You can do it any way you want. And like I said, you don't need much juice in there. Alright, and then you just pour this in there with it. And you're going to mix it up a little bit. I'm telling you, once you taste this, oh my goodness. It's unbelievable. Then we're going to add the salsa. Okay. I had half of it left in there. I'm going to use half of this one now. And I remember I said I'm using the mild sauce. I'm not using the hot. But it's like I said, it's your preference. It's whichever way you want to do it, you by all means. Okay. And as you can see, I'm mixing it, and I'm not. What I'm going to do now. While I'm mixing it, I'm adding hot sauce. Sauce, and the seasonings. And mix that together. Talking about a nice meal to have when you it's cold weather and you want something nice and warm to warm the body up. This is it, and it's kind of spicy, so it just blends in perfect for you. And if you see that pulled pork has blended in, and you can't even really see chunks of it, just blended in so perfectly. And that's exactly the way it was up in Massachusetts when we were up there. We go up there almost every year to visit, but since this COVID-19 has hit, it's put everybody on lockdown. But anyway, this is what we're going to do. We're going to let that cook for about 10 minutes. That's all it needs, is about 10 minutes cooking, and then we're going to come back and we're going to look at the results. So I'll see you in about 10 minutes, okay? All right. Welcome back to Cooking with the Stars. As I said before, we was going to give it about 5 or 10 minutes, and it's almost at that time, but while we wait a couple more minutes for it to get ready, I just want to explain a little bit more in detail about the beans that you're getting. As you can see, there are different brands of beans: the Goya, the Bush, and the Hanover. I prefer Hanover and Bush. Okay, but a lot of times you're not going to find the kind of beans that you want within there. They're not there. Some stores have them, some stores don't. So, but these are the particular beans you need to have. And as far as the Bush's baked beans, I got the honey sugar, and there is no fat within it. Okay, so you can pour all this in there with the bean soup, and you don't have to worry about pieces of fat meat or whatever falling in there. Okay, but you want to make sure that these are the particular ones you get. If you're not able to get them, there might be substitutes, but I don't know of. These are the one I've been using for as long as I've been, and it's worked out fine. Again, we're going to go over here, and I'm going to explain to you the pulled pork. Okay, there are so many different kinds of pulled pork you can use. It's your preference. But I prefer Jack Daniel's pulled pork. It seems to have the flavor and the hickory taste that you need in it. Hot sauce, garlic salt, accent, wake up the flavor, and the lemon pepper. Mambo sauce you have to get. They sell them in Giants. They probably sell them all over, but this is where I get mine from, Giants. You need to get this particular mambo sauce. It goes with just about everything. Try it on fried chicken, what have you. Okay? But this is the ingredients that we use. Hopefully you'll try it, and then you let me know. Okay? Right now the soup is boiling and it's ready, and we're gonna go ahead, and because we haven't had War Room in a couple of weeks. For those that know what War Room is, we don't have War Room, but I still been fasting, so I'm not gonna be able to eat because I'm fasting right now. But my grandson, who's the video champ here, he's gonna try it, and he's going to let you know what he thinks of it. And Just don't burn yourself when you do it, okay? But give it a shot and let me know what you think.
It's really good.
It's really good. There you go. Okay, that's what I need to know. He said it's really good. We can live with that because my grandson, as you know, I know my kids, my grandkids, my kids never lied to me, and that's much appreciated. So you can take him for his word. Listen, everyone, again, this is Aunt B's bean soup. I learned about it while I was up in Massachusetts visiting my family. Anybody have any questions, concerns, give me a call, email me, what have you. And in the meantime, be extremely careful out here. This virus is not a joke, okay? But also have faith that God can handle all things. So until next time, enjoy and goodbye.